Hello Taurus, thank you so much for joining me. Sorry, I have to move this really quick. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing a quick general reading for you, something that you don't expect, but it would benefit you to expect it. These are going to be general, so it's not going to resonate with every single Taurus that watches, but if you'd like something personal, you can check out the description. All right. One more for Taurus. Alrighty, so what's going on for Taurus? What are we going to be talking about today for Taurus? What is going on for Taurus? When I was shuffling your cards before I started the reading, there was this energy about how there's some indecisive masculine energy. You could be indecisive about a masculine energy, or this is a masculine energy who's indecisive about you. Death. Okay, so we have some sort of transition happening, some sort of ending. Also could be involving like an ego death. So something's ending. Could be bad habits too. So an ending to some sort of toxicity for the purpose of transformation and transmuting. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Show me more for Taurus. Show me more for Taurus. The Star. Okay, and some major healing. These are two really powerful cards to come out in this order. You know, this is transmuting, this is healing, you know, this is exactly what's going on. You could be going through some sort of upgrade, or you're going through some sort of purging, and it's like, it's so you can upgrade, it's so you can advance to the next level of something. Feels like timeline stuff, you know, path stuff, like the next step of your path, the next timeline, the next cycle. Okay. So yeah, something could have ended, like, you could be going through a lot of changes internally, and it's reflecting in your outer world, like a lot of changes with your mindset, you know, your emotions. Like you've been going through a lot of, I want to say upgrading with, like, internally with connecting with energies and stuff. So it's like that's being reflected in your outward experience. So you could have just lost something, or something just ended, or yeah, you just closed out some sort of situation that wasn't serving you. But yeah, a next level of ego death as well. You let something go is also what I'm feeling. You release something. You're also trusting in the divine too. Like you released it knowing that you could trust the divine to handle your situation, or to fix the situation, or that you're going to be going somewhere more positive. Like you're trusting in that, and there's some major healing for you that you're doing for yourself, but also, you know, the guides and the beings of love and light around you are also working with you as well. But you're the main person here. You're doing a lot of healing deliberately. Show me more. Show me more for Taurus. Wow. Okay, so we have the Fool, and then we have the Page of Swords. So these two energies here are kind of like the opposite to me. Like, it's like the Fool is like willing to take a leap of faith and trust and go towards whatever they're desiring, whatever they're wanting. And the Page of Swords is kind of like, they're more focused in the fact that they're new to something, that they aren't as advanced, they aren't as maybe even educated on something, or aren't as sure, aren't as confident. So you could be struggling with these two energies of being like really confident in where you're moving, to being a little bit more like, oh, I don't know, this is a little risky, and kind of letting your ego hold you back from taking steps towards something. And if this isn't you, this could be someone that you're dealing with. Coming back to when I was shuffling the cards, like there was this energy of like a masculine, it could even be a masculine Taurus, you could be cross-watching, or someone's not sure, like someone's conflicted and going back and forth on whether or not to move towards something, or to make some sort of decision, or to even communicate something, because the Two of Swords was in the rotation also, and it was the King of Pentacles, so that's why I say a masculine Taurus energy. So there could be some ego death that they're going through, some healing, and then a need to take a leap of faith. Someone could be like trying to be really strategic with the leap of faith that they take. This also could be indicating someone's pretty balanced. Pretty balanced in like making sure that they are aware of where they're moving and also allowing themselves to move freely too. Like someone is, you know, being strategic and studying and looking things up or educating themselves or taking deliberate steps, calculated steps, but also with the full energy, which is more like impulsive and just kind of free, you know, and it's kind of like having that balance between those two things. You could be taking some sort of risk on something. That's definitely something that's going on here, like some sort of risk or movement towards something, but it's after this ego death and after this healing. Okay, so show me more for Taurus. Okay, yeah, Seven of Cups. So there's some confusion in this. So in the state of when someone was purging, when someone is purging, and someone is going through some sort of ego death, there's a lot of confusion on path, on what things are going to look like. This situation required faith. It required trust. It required trusting in the universe, trusting in your path, trusting in your own intuition, that you were being guided where you needed to be guided to. But someone was or is confused about path. So someone's being guided, but again, like someone needed to trust that they were going in the right direction, or that they are going to be going in the right direction. By releasing some sort of toxicity, or walking or allowing some sort of toxicity to transform or transmute or fall away or go away, like whatever it may be. It's like something that was going to be going through some sort of death process, not physical death, but like ego death. An ending, falling away. Okay. But yeah, there's confusion about how is this going to turn out? Is this going to turn out good? Like, is this ever going to get better? Like that type of energy. But yes, it will, because especially with the star here. Show me more with Taurus. You went to yourself. That's what I'm kind of feeling like. You're the main star here, or this person is the main star here. Like they went to themselves. Like that's what I'm feeling by the big main star, and then all the little stars around it are like your guides and beings of love and light, whatever you believe in, around you, guiding you, there for you, you know, just giving you love and support. And it's like you focused in on yourself, like you went towards yourself, like you looked within, you focused on yourself, you know what I mean? Like that type of energy. Like you are the main, I want to say, star of the show here, or this person is. Like they went to themselves for the healing, and in doing that, they, you know, also going to their guides and, again, beings of love and light, you know? Okay, show me more about this for Taurus. Show me more for Taurus. Yeah. Okay. Am I supposed to ask a specific question? Okay, yeah. So what was being healed from? Because we know it's like this death energy, but like, can we have some specific details on what was being healed, what was being released, what was being focused on or transmuted? I also want to say being worked on. Okay, so there's a lot of silence. Yeah, this is how I get cards though, by the way, because I remember I saw a comment the last time saying like, well, why didn't you just like pull a card, like, you know, just like pull the card? But because I just don't, I'm gonna shuffle. I just don't like doing that. I just feel like when they come out on their own, it just means more to me. Okay, show me more. Show me more for Taurus. Show me more about what they were healing. What was being transmuted. I don't want to change my question. Okay. I'll ask this other question in 1 second, but can you show me what was being healed? What was being healed for Taurus? Okay, so a cycle, so a Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, there was a big cycle change going. So I guess this kind of answers my other question, which was, what was the healing like helping you move towards? It's a new cycle. There's a change happening. Like there's something in your old cycle, or there's a whole another cycle that needed to fall away and die and be let go of so that you can move forward into your new cycle. Yeah, a big cycle change. Also, someone was transmuting karma. Someone was healing and transmuting karma. Yeah, you know, I just posted a subliminal message video yesterday about that too. So that might benefit you if you're interested in that. But either way, this is healing a karmic cycle that you were in, a cycle that you were in, and there was some hesitation on moving out of this cycle or allowing this cycle to move away because there was trust that was needed, that you were moving towards the direction that you needed to move towards. There's a lot of major arcanas here, so this seems like a big pivotal moment in your life. Like, if there could be some downtime right now or some stagnancy, but it's for the purpose of this healing. And that's going to be happening especially after this falls away, especially after this death energy comes in and like ends things so that things can be released to the light. Okay, but yeah, so a new cycle change. You're going through some big changes, but they're positive because you're going through some exciting things is what I'm feeling. You're taking some risks, you're feeling free, you're studying something, and either you're balanced with the fact that you're being strategic, but you're also allowing yourself to be free and not too attention to detail. You're either balanced in that or you're needing balance in that. You're either going back and forth, like you're 1 second like ready to be free and another second you're moving very slowly and, you know, paying attention to everything that's happening, or studying a lot, or like looking into a lot of things, or trying to be really, really strategic. It's either you're doing one or the other, or you're needing to balance them, or you're actually balanced in them, and you're achieving that happy medium there. Okay, show me more for Taurus. Show me more for Taurus. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. So there's something that's trying to like hold you back, or it could be ego, it could be somebody else's ego, there could be some conflict going on, some pettiness, but there's something that's trying to hold you back from moving forward. What I'm feeling from this is like someone moves away, right? Like moves away from a cycle, a person, a situation, an energy. They move away from it, and then something, like right when they move away from it, always pulls them back in. This could be something that's happened multiple times. That could have been the cycle where someone kept being pulled back in. It's like maybe 1 second someone's ready to be free and ready to, you know, go off on their own and do something or move away from the cycle, and then another second someone is not. Someone is trying to be really strategic and trying to look into a lot of things. Someone could be looking on someone's social media or something. Someone could be trying to like make you jealous, or trying to cause conflict, or trying to keep you stuck in a cycle. Someone who's trying to make you resist this death energy, this ego death. They keep trying to pull you back in, and they feel really successful when they do. They feel like they've succeeded. That's the same thing. When they successfully get you to enter back into the cycle, to continue on in the cycle, to not actually allow this cycle to change. And this could have been going on for quite some time. Someone was really confused about where to go, what to do. But something had to end. Show me more about this here. And if this isn't a person, it's like your ego, or it's like something within you that keeps you. It's like the smug face on this person here. Like they feel very successful for causing conflict, for winning a conflict, for getting what they wanted out of this. But this is not like very positive energy. It's very low vibrational energy. But yeah, it's another number 5, which is indicating that death energy. It's like someone wanting to stop you from doing that repeatedly. I feel like there's something where if this is another person, there's something where like you're allowing your ego to die, or you're allowing something to transform and change, and you're allowing a cycle change to happen, and that happening is like hurting this other person's ego, so it's making them go through an ego death. They don't want that, so they're going to try to resist that, and by resist that, they think that keeping you in a cycle will help that, or would stop that, because they might be, maybe they're not doing it consciously, but it's like when you are moving away from this, whatever this is, whatever you're moving away from, when you're moving away from it, like they're feeling the separation of that, but it's like you leaving this cycle means that cycle's done for them, or at least that exact cycle, because you not being there, that's not the cycle anymore, right? So it's kind of like you're kind of forcing this person to go through an ego death, and every time they feel that coming on, they want to do something malicious or something manipulative to try to get you to not. So someone could be messing with you right now. Maybe not consciously, maybe they're doing it just, they're performing out of ego. And you're trying to move forward, and you're trying to let the ego die, and you're trying to clear up your confusion and heal and change your life and, you know, have all these wonderful things, but this person is kind of refusing it, or they're resisting it. Yeah, I keep saying person, but it really could be an ego, like personified, you know, or even, you know, a shadow self, but even like, you know, our past lives can create shadow selves that we have in this life as well, and you have certain things from your past lives that create issues for you in this life, and the point is to transmute that. So someone's like working against an ego, whether that's outside of you or within you. Yeah, okay, show me more for Taurus. When you're in this free energy, that's when someone wants to do this. That's when someone will do that. Show me more about Taurus here. Okay, 9 of Pentacles. You know, and it's ironic because, so the first message that I'm getting here is that, you know, there's a situation where when you're free, when you're in this full energy, someone wants to be in this energy, right? Someone wants to fight you, someone wants to manipulate you and try to pull you back in because they feel that you don't care, or you're free, you know, you've set yourself free from them. Again, I'm personifying an ego, or it's a person, or it's a person's ego, whatever it may be for you. Let it fit into your situation and resonate with it how you resonate with it. And if it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it. But if, like, you should know what I'm talking about if it resonates with you. Even if I'm not exact on what I call things, it's like you should use your intuition, you know, allow your intuition to come in and trust yourself with your intuition. You know, just because I say something, you know, even if, let's say, even because I said Scorpio, but like you're not dealing with a Scorpio or something, like don't let that not resonate. It's Scorpionic energy, and everyone has Scorpio in their birth chart. So just allow your intuition to be involved when you get readings. Allow your intuition and trust your intuition when you're getting readings. If you feel like I'm talking about you, I'm probably talking about you. If you feel like I'm talking about somebody else, I'm probably talking about somebody else. So just trust yourself, you know, don't stick too strongly to what readers say in readings. Like, don't stick to every single word, you know what I mean? We're reading like an energy, so, you know, and people have different gifts too. Some people have more clairaudiency, some people are more clairsentient, you know, there's all different ways that people can, like, relay a message through energy. So, you know, use your intuition, trust your intuition. But either way, what was I saying? So when you're in this free energy, someone's trying to be manipulative and hold you back, right? And then when you're in this more, like, you're not so free, you're more rigid. Like, that's what I'm getting from this. You're more rigid, you're more strategic, you're not really allowing yourself to let go and be free. Like, you're trying to be really strategic. You could be watching someone's social media a lot in this energy. You might be going back and forth from that. But when you're in this energy, when you're in this rigid energy, when you're in this more, like, logical, structured energy, or like energy where you kind of, I almost want to say frustrated, like that's what I'm getting from the Page of Swords, then this person is good, you know, this person isn't trying to pull you back in. They don't need you, you know, they're independent, they don't need you. Like, that's the type of energy that I'm getting from this. It's like it's like when you're freeing yourself, they're trying to pull you back in. But when you're not freeing yourself, when you're rigid and you're anxious or maybe even paranoid, that's when they're free and they're independent and they don't need you. You know what I mean? So someone's messing with you. Someone's trying to manipulate you. And that's what I feel like. Maybe you're going back and forth with this energy. And maybe, maybe this isn't you. Maybe this is someone that you're connected with. But either way, someone's being manipulated by something. It's like someone is giving someone the energy that they need to make someone stay in a cycle. So it's like whatever this person needs to portray to you or give off to you, they're going to do that to keep you in this cycle. And again, whether they're doing it consciously or subconsciously, and this is like ego manifesting like in your reality. It's like, it's just trying to the point is something's trying to keep you in a cycle, but you're trying to move out of the cycle. And maybe you go back and forth thinking, should I go back into the cycle? The answer is no. The answer is no. Regardless, you're moving forward. Just because a cycle included certain people doesn't mean you could never be involved with them again. Not that I'm saying that you should be, but you should think of it as, yes, if you're in a cycle, you should allow yourself to move to the next level. That's the whole point. There's never, should I move out of this cycle? Should I not move out of this? Yes, you should move out of this cycle, advance to the next level. And it feels like that's what you're being pushed to do, but someone's messing with you and trying to keep you back. Okay. Okay. So I want to get a personal message here. So while I'm shuffling, I want you to choose a number between 1 and 5. 1 and 5. You can choose multiple numbers. You can choose one number. I know it's so ironic too because I just said that I don't like picking cards, but this is different. This is different. I trust that the top 5 will be the ones that they need to be. All right, one more. All right, 1 through 5. 1, okay. 2, yeah. 3. Ooh, 4. Yeah, 5. Yeah. All of these are really similar. Yeah, I feel like for everyone here, someone is around, or you're involved with someone or this is someone that you're connected with. Like, this is a divine counterpart that I'm speaking of for you. Someone is involved with someone that it really tries to hold them back, really tries to keep them in a cycle. And I know I've repeated that a million times, but okay, so for number 1, specifically with the 5 of Cups, someone is really sad. Someone is dealing with a lot of emotional purging. Someone could be crying a lot. Someone is feeling, sad with the 5 of Cups. You need to allow yourself to release that, allow yourself to purge that, and you have to know that even in this state of confusion, I'm feeling like maybe number 1, maybe you're in this death energy right now. You're needing to trust, and trust that you're going where you need to go. And right now you're purging, so it's natural for you to be crying or feeling emotional. You're releasing a cycle, and pay attention to how you feel, and pay attention to what triggers you. Pay attention to everything. Focus on, turn back into yourself. That's especially what I was feeling with the Star card, so I feel like you will. But my advice to you is to turn into yourself, especially when you're feeling like that purging energy, that sadness. Give yourself a lot of love, and pay attention to how you feel and why, and what you're thinking, and what is creating this feeling. Kind of turn around and look at yourself. Like, that's the energy that I'm trying to describe to you. Be the observer of it rather than just be lost in it. You know what I mean? It's important to feel it though. I'm not saying to distract yourself or stop yourself, but feel it, but pay attention to yourself while you're feeling it. That is definitely something that has helped me in my personal situations, is paying attention to how I feel when I'm upset and why I'm upset, what may have triggered me, what exactly am I feeling? Is this ego? Because that's something too, is to acknowledge, when am I feeling this sadness or this energy out of ego? How is my ego being affected right now? How is it becoming inflamed or whatever? Because we all have ego. So and it will come up, and that's what you're purging. So pay attention to it and be the observer of it, but don't get lost in it, and don't allow yourself to drown in it. That's the energy that I'm getting. Eight of Swords. Okay, so for number 2, we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords, there's a heavy focus on feeling confusion or feeling like you can't move forward. There's also some regret for how long it's taking, like someone regrets how long it's taken them to get out of a cycle, or how long it's taken for someone to move away from something. Like someone's sick of dealing with something. Someone is like, how come I keep having to deal with this? Like, why do I keep dealing with this? Why do I keep feeling stuck here? Like, why can't I move forward? And someone's kind of being hard on themselves for it. But I love this Eight of Swords in this deck because they're in a cocoon. They're transforming. They're there for a purpose. They're not like there for no reason. They're there for a purpose. So everything you're going through, there's purpose in it. So trust that, and trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Even no matter how long this cycle was, there was a reason for it. There's a reason for everything. So there was a reason for it. Father of Cups here for 3. Father of Cups. Okay. So for number 3, someone could be dealing with someone that's emotionally manipulative, someone that uses emotions to manipulate, someone that has unhealthy emotions within themselves. They could be very emotional, but they're not healthy with it. There's something with the emotions that isn't healthy, that isn't processed correctly, and someone uses it for manipulation. So it's like someone has really strong power within them when it comes to emotions and feeling and even empathy, or how to make someone feel a certain way. Like someone's really good at that, but someone uses it from like an ego standpoint. Someone uses it for bad, someone doesn't use it for the most good or whatever. Like they could even be clairsentient, but they like use it to know how to manipulate, how to get someone to do something, or how someone feels when you do a certain thing, so then they keep doing that thing to make you feel that certain thing. So pay attention to where you're being manipulated emotionally. Pay attention to how someone is trying to make you feel, for number 3. Number 4, cheer up. Number 4, focus on your beliefs and the way you're thinking right now. The way you're thinking, you're manifesting. So pay attention to your thoughts. Keep your thoughts high vibrational. You're needing to pay attention to your thoughts. Don't allow yourself to go into negative thinking. Don't allow yourself to get lost in it. Allow yourself to, pay attention to the negative thoughts, but replace it with a new thought. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way we start believing something different, is if we believe something different. You can't just not believe something. Like you can't just not believe negative beliefs. You have to believe something else to replace that belief, the opposite of that belief, like what you actually want to believe about yourself, about life. Don't believe I'm stuck here, believe I'm free. I can leave at any time. I'm not stuck anywhere, like that type of energy. So there's something about your belief system and paying attention to how you think. For number 5, you're feeling stuck on a decision. You're feeling like you have 2 paths. Someone's at a crossroads. Someone is like, what do I do? Which way do I go? Someone is needing to have a clarity, a realization. So ask for that. Ask for that out loud even. Ask your guides for guidance. Which direction do I go in? It's the most high vibrational direction. That's the answer. Allowing something or allowing an energy to fall away and die is the answer, in my opinion. And allowing healing to come in and turning back into yourself. But ask your guides specifically, what direction should I go in? What should I do? Because you're needing, see the eclipse energy? You're needing clarity to come in. You're needing something to be exposed. There could be something that's needing to be exposed, so ask for that. Ask for something to be exposed to you, and it will be. But release it and let it go after you ask. So thank you so much, Taurus. Best of luck going through your situation. So much love to you, and thank you again for joining me. Bye.